Hi, in this video we're going to walk through QuickBooks invoicing and how to set it up for your club. So basically this allows two-way sync with QuickBooks. So this sets the invoicing source of truth as QuickBooks. So here I'm in the configuration settings under billing and settings. I've chosen to have QuickBooks as my invoice source. Of course, I'll need to go through and configure the integration settings for both QuickBooks and Stripe in the integration tab. But I've already done that, so here I am. I've chosen QuickBooks as my source of truth for invoicing. As I scroll down, this will automatically send a payment link when an invoice is created in QuickBooks. This automatically syncs the invoices with QuickBooks. And then finally down here, I can choose the fees are accepted. And then also how I track processing within the application. As I scroll down, I can configure the temporary assignments and how those are created in QuickBooks, and I can also create the marketplace bill to account, and that's synced with QuickBooks. So from there, I can go in and I can create a new invoice within QuickBooks. So here, I'll go to my QuickBooks, I'll click Create an Invoice. I'll select a customer. In my case, I'm going to choose myself. I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to select the products that I need to invoice myself for. So we'll say a 22-foot boat slip and my regular membership dues, and I also rented the clubhouse. So there's my invoice. From there, I'll click Save. And that is it. So then what happens is automatically the application will pick up that invoice from QuickBooks and automatically send it to your members. So that usually happens within an hour period. Or I can go here to Invoices and I can say Sync with QuickBooks. So now you'll see that that new invoice is synced. Here's my invoice. Now if I jump to my email, and you'll see that I have a new invoice here from my test platform. So here I can go and click View and Pay. I'll go to the payment page. I'll select how I want to pay for that invoice. So I'm going to choose credit card. I'm going to go here. I've already have my credit card information entered in. And I'm going to click Pay. It redirects me. And you can see that the total's been paid. If I jump back to QuickBooks and I close out of this invoice, when I scroll down, you'll see that the recent invoice is now marked as paid. And that's all in real time. So, yeah, so we're paid. Now, another way to create a QuickBooks invoice is I can go here, I can click Create a New Invoice. This automatically loads the members from QuickBooks. So in this case, I will select myself again. I'll select the items from QuickBooks. So we'll say daily slip rental. And that's $15. And we'll say that I had 3 of those. So it does the line total. We'll say the due date, which is the 31st and 2026. And we'll say daily slip rental. And we'll click create the invoice in QuickBooks. So now the invoice has been created. I'll click sync with QuickBooks. And I'm going to jump back to QuickBooks now. And let me refresh the QuickBooks. And I will scroll down to the bottom of my, and this may take a second, but eventually it'll show in there as a new invoice. Okay, apparently I'm not patient enough, but eventually that new invoice will be show there, and the payment process works the same. Now that is QuickBooks invoicing and how it's configured within ClubSoft. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out.